Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So the time change has really hit me hard this year. Normally I wake up between 4 and 4:30, so I've been waking up an hour earlier and it's been pretty rough. But if I go back to sleep, I risk giving myself a migraine. So I definitely didn't want to have a migraine on my birthday. So I just decided to get up and I journaled for quite a while, and then I decided to write a thank you card and letter to my aunt because she had sent me some of my grandma's things recently. So that killed a lot of time, as you can see, and then I decided to make myself some breakfast. So I really wanted an omelet. So this is made using chickpea flour, and it definitely it's not identical, I guess, but it definitely is like very similar to an egg based omelet. So I like it. I was so like impressed with myself for flipping that and not breaking it. I did break the next one I made because I was making breakfast for John too. But I just had some vegetables mixed in with the faux egg, and then I just put some cheese on top, and I let that melt a little before I folded it over. And then I had also made some homemade potatoes on the side, just like boil potatoes and then fry them. It's best if you boil them the day before. And then we're also having a slice of homemade bread toasted. We just got a grocery store. It's so exciting. And they sell homemade bread there. So it's very exciting. So then we're just sitting down in the living room with our little TV trays. Got my coffee, my OJ. So then John had to go to work, and I decided I was going to have a bath, which I love having baths, but since we moved here, I barely ever take them because our bathtub is so teeny tiny. It's like original from the 1950s, so it's very small, but I had a bunch of bubble baths from like when I used to take a bath all the time, so I got some of that. You can kind of tell I have my little bath pillow there, like the pillow reaches the bottom of the bathtub, if that gives you any sort of indication. And while I was having the bath, I was excited because a new episode of Turner Classic Movies, The Plot Thickens, was out. So I listened to that, and then I wanted to show this really pretty sweater I bought the other day when we were out thrifting for reselling. It's like this really big oversized sweater. It was called a jegging sweater, so I'm assuming people wear it with leggings. It's super cozy and warm though. I'm obsessed with it. So then for lunch, while I was getting ready, I was like texting with my sister and stuff, so a long time had gone by, but I made pizza with my favorite toppings on it. So I had artichoke hearts, sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, and mushrooms, and it was so good. I made John one as well with just pepperoni. I only ate half of it though because I wanted to save room for some cake. So I was gonna make myself a cake, but then I realized I didn't really want to do that. So I had picked up this plant-based carrot cake, which I had only one other time. It's like my grocery store brand, and it is so good. So I thought about that, and I thought, why don't I just get that and have that as my little birthday thing? So I really wanted to have a piece of that in the afternoon with a cup of tea, and I didn't have any like 4 candles because I turned 40 this year, so I just reused 39 candles from last year. And this is my favorite tea too. Unfortunately, I can't find it anywhere, so this was the last tea bag I had, so I definitely savored it. I love this little deer mug. I thrifted a few years ago, but it was so satisfying, so good. And while I was having my cake and my tea, I was watching a movie. It's my favorite movie. I watch it every year on my birthday. It's The Wizard of Oz. I mentioned before. I only ever watch it on my birthday. I've been doing it now for like 10 or 11 years, I think. And it keeps it like feeling special. I look forward to it every year. So even though it's my favorite movie, I only watch it the one time, but I have this like special 40th anniversary edition, 50th anniversary edition, which is so crazy because that came out in like 1989. So it's already been like so much longer. One of my earliest memories is watching this movie. I feel like it's the first movie I can remember watching, and I just loved it. And it never gets old. Like, I'm still just as much in love with it as I was when I first seen it. It just makes me super happy. So I definitely look forward to doing this every year. I think because I only watch it the one time, like I haven't gotten sick of it or anything, or I don't know. I love this message too at the beginning of the movie. A lot of times on my birthday, I will also watch one of the other like Wizard of Oz films, like what is it, Return to Oz, I think, from the 80s. We just watched that recently, like within the past year, or the, I guess, kind of prequel they made, which I do actually like. I was hoping it would be better than it actually turned out to be, but I didn't watch any of the other ones this year. I was planning on watching the version with Diana Ross starring as Dorothy, and Michael Jackson's The Scarecrow, and Richard Pryor's in it, as well as a few other people. It's like an all-black cast. I don't think it was very successful when it originally came out. I think it came out in the 70s, but I love it. I feel like it's a cult favorite now. That is actually my favorite, like, outside of the original. So anyway, Marley was enjoying the movie with me as well. After John got done work, we went into town. I wanted to go to the drugstore, but then we stopped at the thrift store, which I didn't film any of. I didn't get anything. But then when we came home, we were both starving. And so what I wanted to have for my birthday meal was a salad that I think it's called the crispy chicken pecan salad from Boston Pizza. I just like recreate it vegan. I add more vegetables, I think, than are in the original, but for the chicken part, we just got these plant-based like breaded chicken fillets, which are really good. It just kind of looks like a piece of fried chicken. So we put those in the oven while I got the salad part ready. I eat a big salad every day, so I generally have salad ingredients cut up. But I also made some bacon from tofu because that is part of the salad, and then the salad comes with ranch dressing. So we got this plant-based version that our grocery store makes that, in my opinion, is the best one I've ever had, and I've had a lot of them. And then I almost forgot the pecans, which we were laughing about. But the salad was so good. It hit the spot so hard. And here's the chicken once it's out of the oven and cut up. But yeah, it was so good and so satisfying. It was like the thing that I would always get at Boston Pizza. And while we were eating our dinner, we're watching one of my favorite classic films that John had never seen, Some Like It Hot. To me, this is such, like, it's the perfect movie. I don't know. It's so funny. It's everything. It's definitely my favorite Marilyn movie, but John had never seen it, so I'd been wanting him to watch it for a really long time, and I thought that we owned it, but when we went to watch it one night, I realized that we didn't, and I was so sad. So I had just found this VHS just a few days prior, so I was super excited. I was like, we have to watch this movie, and I'm glad we did. It was just as funny as I remember it being, and John really enjoyed it as well, which is nice. I'm very happy that John also enjoys watching classic films, because that would suck if he hated them. So I just wanted to show you, after the movie, we just went to bed, but I just wanted to show you what John gave me for my birthday. He gave me this vintage purse that we had seen when we were out thrifting earlier in the week, and I'm obsessed with it. It is in such good condition. I've been wanting a vintage purse for a very long time, but most of the ones I see on eBay that I really like are very expensive. So I really, really like this one. I like that it's neutral, and I feel like I would actually use it, but it's in really good condition. It just has a little kind of like zippered pocket in it, and then the company is JR Florida, which I'm gonna try to find a vintage wallet online, maybe on eBay, like from the same company. Maybe I could find like a matching wallet. That'd be really cool. And then behind it, it actually is like a little kind of pouch, which my phone actually fits into perfectly, which clearly it definitely wasn't designed for, but I thought that was neat. I was like, oh, I should try it and see if my phone will fit in here, and it fits in perfect. But the clasp is still really good too, so I feel like this purse must not have been used very much maybe, but it's very exciting. And also for my birthday, we're going to see a Fleetwood Mac cover band that's coming fairly close to us, so I'm very excited about that. I love Fleetwood Mac so much. So anyway, thank you for watching. I just wanted to share a little of my birthday, and I will see you again really soon. I'm thinking I'm going to start posting Christmassy content soon. I was very unsure if I should do that, but I just really want to, so I'm gonna go for it.